Hello everyone, it is I, the lovely Fi. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. So we're just saying hello to Andrina here. Andrina rocks. And it'll probably be a short stream, but I wanted to make up some time. I know that yesterday's stream was a little short, so I wanted to make up for it by having another short stream today. And yeah, so okay. We're just gonna Alright, first let's go ahead and grab the dailies. Make sure our audio is fine-tuned. Make sure we are picking up the audio. Yes, we are. And let's head to Aviary. See if we can find the rest of the tickets and have a good time. Hello, Sarah. Hello, pup. You can already hear days of music above us, but when you're far away from music, it can feel a little strange. There's like an audio glitch that can be a little freaky. Alright, what are you up to? Music Guide has prepared a space for you to perform your talent. Today you can perform in front of an audience. Ta-da! Try your hand at performing a medley that will inspire others. Okay, inspiration. I believe I know which one I'm gonna do. Today. Oh, no, the theme is not inspiration. I believe it's hope. Yeah. So we're gonna record today because we were practicing yesterday. Hi, Ninja Link. Penny! Or Petrum, hi! Okay. Let's practice it like once or twice first and then switch over. Let's see. Okay, I can't practice with the music going. I gotta turn down the music. Oh, there's other people practicing here. Personally, if this were me, I probably would have planned it so that when you were practicing or performing, no one else could hear you and you couldn't hear anyone else. But I think they wanted us to be able to perform for others, except that prevents people from being able to participate in the actual event itself. Hi, girl! When they tied candles into it, I think that was the problem. Because, like, if it didn't matter for candles, then... Let's see if we can go ahead and record now. Weight of the World, Near Automata. Good night, Pentrum. Playing Sky songs is amazing. I think the music guide was having a bit of an issue over there, unfortunately. Hi, Squarebit. Hi, Percy. Hi, Next. I am... Okay, I think that takes care of our thingamadoohickeys for the day. Let's see if we can find any more of these. How did I not notice this yesterday? It's right here. Okay, that's fine. We found 12. Jess is here. Sorry, something just happened downstairs and I don't know what. Hello? I actually have been kind of looking, but I haven't found any lately. So I probably need to get creative, check behind stuff, check under stuff, check in stuff, check... Okay, so it is going to be under and behind things at this point. Okay, I can do that. We got this. I'm smart sometimes when I turn on my noggin, but not always. Alright, let's see. We got Jess. Going to nest. Yes, so we got one under the bridge. Let's see where else we might find them. I know there was one in that waterfall. Is there one up here? I must... The other thing is I've already gone through them, so it's possible that, like, maybe if I hit these. No, behind here? What? That's crazy. No, because, like, when would I have looked there? I thought I had to hit them, and if I, like, hit the right one, it would appear or something. I didn't expect it to be behind the bell. Now I gotta check behind all the bells. Okay, let's see. Oh, we don't have bear hug, but I still want to hug you. Oh, you didn't get it. That's the only one behind a bell? Okay, that saves me a lot of time because that is... I was gonna check behind all of them. Because, like, if it's behind one, it could be behind any of the others. You know, if they think that's valid placement sort of thing, then that becomes valid and I have to check all of them. I think that brings us up to 13. Maybe there's one at the top of the tower. Come. I have been pointed towards something. I love all the tips and tricks we've kind of picked up from bugs over the past few months of how to keep a white candle out. And some of them still work and some of them do not anymore. Hold on. I know, I just wanna, I wanna check. Because they always do stuff over this. Nope, not this time. That's okay. Okay. Window thingy. Like this? Okay, these two are perfect for each other. 100%. The sneaky one and the hide and seek spirit. I'm glad that the sneaky one is able to play hide and seek without feeling like, you know, somewhat traumatized, considering the sneaky one was sneaking from, like, actual danger. And the child was having a good time, like... Where did Jess go? Jess, I can't warp to you. I'm stuck and I can't get up. They added, like, wind up here for some reason because they thought this needed wind. I literally can't get up there. Okay, we're just gonna go somewhere else then. Oh my gosh, okay. So that's one thing that I think is kind of new that kind of sucks is the wind there because I love going up that tower. Now I can't do it by myself. Okay, maybe it's in the alleyway. Okay, hi. Oh, you've already done your dailies. I'm not gonna touch those because I picked them up at home. So I'm a little worried. Did you get them? Yeah, I missed the huge dark plant. That was awesome. It was right up there. Alright. Okay, there was also a point, by the way, just fun fact. Pointing Candlemaker and the lady from the one memory once sat under an umbrella here. It was only once. I haven't had it happen again, but I do have photo evidence of those two sitting together under the umbrella here. And I don't know why that is, because those two are with different people, so. But anyway, that's just some spirit drama I wanted to share. I kind of want to see, like, I might make random story times of, like, drama in the spirit communities, but it's not real drama because, you know, they're not real, so. Okay. You mentioned, Jess, that there was something up here. I do not see anything up here. I might have collected it already. I've been through here a few times. Yeah, so, okay. Let's see. Yeah, Jess, there's nothing up there for me, so I've already gotten that one. Thank you, though. How many do I have left? Is there a way for me to check? I might have them all at this point, because I know I had most of them. I might have them all. I'd have to look back in stream to see how many I had left. Oh, they grabbed on and then they let go. Alright, let's see. Hi, Pluto! Yes, bear hug! I forgot we had bear hug. Yes! Okay. So we are hunting the last ones. We don't know where they are. Or I think we might have all of them, is the thing. Because... oh, nope. We apparently do not. You guys seeing what I'm seeing? Spot the problem. Okay. Yes, there's one in the waterfall. I found them all! Heck yes! Okay. Thank you so much for your help, Jess, by the way. I could not keep track of the ones that are in different places. The balconies. The other balcony had one too. Yesterday. That we got, I think, on stream. Alright. Where are we going? I think we're going to Aurora. Hi! We've been, Aurora napped. TBH. 33 minutes away. Oh, wow, it's 33 minutes away. That is very soon. Nice. I remember once, when Brother Bear still played with me, there was an incident where, my sisters had helped me get Brother Bear to the Aurora concert, and I was seeing the Aurora concert for the first time. But Brother Bear kept disconnecting. And we were like, what's going on? Why can't Brother Bear join us? And, as it turned out, the servers were actually, like, actively on fire. Like, the TGC's servers were on fire. Nobody was hurt, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, they were on fire. That did happen, yes. And so it was just like, the whole time we were like, why does he keep disconnecting? And my brain, you know, with anxiety, I'm like, does he not want to be here? Is it, like, okay? Is it, like, are things good? Are we good? But, sorry, my all right. No, that wasn't during the Aurora Encore. That was in, like, May. Okay, but my favorite concert of the Encore last year was, the Glitch concert that happened before the Encore. Because I was just doing my dailies like anybody else. I ski to the bottom of the Valley of Triumph. And I can't collect the candle wax there because suddenly I'm in an Aurora concert. And I'm like, what? This isn't supposed to be happening till next week. I think that was also around the time I heard about Creator Troop and applied. Because that was also, they were really pushing Creator Troop at the Aurora concert. It was really cool. It was so crazy. It was just like, I guess we're here now. Oh, Morgana is here. Oh, I just... Hola! ¿Cómo está? Oh. Chat, wish Morgana well. Send her some love today. Go on her videos and comment that their video is good. Like, watch the video so that your comment can compliment her in a way that, like, feels genuine and is genuine. But like, yeah, go support her. Oh, Chaos Gremlin is here. And Alexis. Oh, we've got so many hugs. Oh. See you, Alexis. I do have plans to continue Last Campfire. So, I know I used to do Wildcard Wednesdays, and that was when we first started Last Campfire. Wildcard Wednesdays are kind of... Because my thing is, if I do a series on a Wildcard Wednesday, then it's not really a wildcard, so I might change it to, like, Fantastic... You know, some dumb... New Game Friday, something like that. But I loved the Last Campfire. It was pretty... It was really sweet. We're gonna bow out Morgana. And, or some kisses, so she feels good. And has a good day. Ooh, yes! Yeah! We get to kidnap Morgana! Alright, here we go. I really liked, I liked the story of the Last Campfire. I liked the frog area as well. So I probably will be continuing that in a bit. Or not today, but like, I do want to continue that game. I'd also like to play some more Astroneer. Because I've never, finished that game. I've played it before, but I've never, like, back when I was playing it, there wasn't this random crystal thing that would cause the planet to lose stability. I was really hoping we could just destroy the planet with that thing, but we couldn't. I guess that makes sense, because it's one of the first things you find, so if you could destroy the entire planet with that and game over, like, that would suck, so down with that. I have gotten trapped in space before. That was fun. Alright. We did not go through the side area, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Come on, they have a dedicated creator troupe. They should not be censoring us from saying the platforms on which we stream. They are supposedly benefiting creators. I understand in some ways things like Discord, because you're not really streaming to like a platform on Discord, and you don't want people to like tell each other to message them on like a private messaging service. But like, come on. One of these days I'm gonna do... I can't say it. I definitely have been under different names making different content before, so what I would recommend is I'm not in the creator troupe, and I probably never will be. To be honest, I don't know that they've been recruiting since August of last year, so like over a year since they've been recruiting, and it's just not one of those things that I think is gonna grow right now. Maybe if 2 members takes off and they have a lot more money. No, Pluto left. No. Oh, bye Pluto. Bye Jess. Because the well, here's the thing, Percy, I wouldn't take it personally. They had literally thousands of applications. So, you know, if you didn't get in like the first few, I think they just took in the first few they got. I'm gonna be real with you. Because, like, some of the creators in Troop also play, like, Elden Ring and stuff, and or make, like, Ikemen edits, things like that I wouldn't really say are family-friendly. Or family-centric, you know, or kid-friendly sort of stuff. So, I don't really think it's about your content. I think it's about, just who was in the right place at the right time. Oh yeah, you were 16, so yeah, that does suck. And you still can't apply because you're 17. Now, Melting Darkness, I don't think there's a place we can do that in Vault. Which is interesting to me because it's a Vault daily, apparently. Hydrate before where is my drink? There we go. I will die of Diet Coke for blood. I do wonder if it would change my content at all, but then I have seen some of the behavior of other troop members while they were in troop, and I don't think it would. I think I'm pretty okay, given some of the crazy stuff that has gone down and been reported and just continued on, so it does still sound cool. But again, it's not about you, it's not about your content. To be honest, I don't even think that they had like a solid plan going in. They just wanted to do something nice for the community, and it was bigger than they could handle. And that's okay, because they only had one community person at the time. They have a few more now, but it's okay. And the thing is, I would also say is, don't base your worth as a Sky Kid or a Sky creator based on what TGC thinks of you. I don't think that that's healthy, because to be honest, creators are incredibly creative people, and there will always be creative differences and this, that, or the other thing. That's nothing wrong with you. It's just a difference in demographic that they're targeting, or difference in goal, you know? Hi, Skater! I had a couple of friends in Troop. I still do have a couple of friends in Troop, but the two of them... Anyway, so I'm not super concerned about it. I'm happy to make people happy with my videos. Exactly, Farah. But yeah, listen, just... The people who... I'm not gonna get into it, but do not measure yourself as should be more like the people in Troop, because I don't think that that's the way to go about it. I think I probably would. If I was invited, I would accept because I would want to be able to do giveaways and stuff that I can't really afford. It's not that I don't have, like, any spending money, but I don't have enough that I could dedicate part of it to giving stuff away on the regular. And so I don't, if I got the opportunity, I would say yes, because then I could do things for my community. But, overall, I don't think that it's something that you should see as the end-all be-all, because I don't think that door is open. I don't think that boat is coming back for more passengers. I think that ship has sailed. What I would focus on is making content so that people see your personality, see what you're made of, and, you know, be original, put as much of yourself into it as possible, and be yourself. When the animated series releases, I bet there's going to be tons of people who start playing after they see the animated series. And that's going to be a wider demographic for you to target, but also do other things too. Rather than seeing Sky as the end goal itself, the creator troupe, the Sky community, see it as, instead of seeing, like, trying to elevate to its level, try to elevate yourself as high as you can, with them and outside of them. Things come, plans change, and dreams come and go. But we're gonna be okay. No matter what. Thank you, Nix. That's so sweet. Exactly. And if it ever comes a time where Sky is too stressful for you to continue with, don't force yourself to stay. Your worth is more than your following. Your worth is more than the attention you get on your videos. One of my friends makes better videos than me. I'm gonna be for real. The effort that they put into their art and stuff, absolutely they make better videos than me. And, honestly, they haven't been getting as much attention, and I feel so sad because the frustration with that leads into their frustration with the game and with other people, and I'm not going to talk about who normally I would plug them here, but because I'm talking about, like, frustrations and insecurities, I don't want to. And the thing is, like, I don't particularly think that I have anything on my channel that is more worthy of praise than any other channel on the internet. But I just happen to get to where I am, and I'm very lucky. But there will come a time where I'm no longer on trend. I'm no longer what people want to see. And I will no longer be one of the Sky creators that everyone turns to. And that's okay. This is gonna sound so dumb, but there's a line in a Vocaloid song I think of a lot. Where, anytime I'm thinking about this sort of stuff, where it basically goes, we the Vocaloids understand, Vocaloids are like a singing program. It's like an instrument, a digital instrument, but it's a person. She says, you know, we understand that we the Vocaloids will one day disappear or fade into obscurity, making way for our brothers and sisters to come. And that is not a bad ending. I am trying to learn backgrounds so much. Just because the story ends in farewell doesn't mean it's a bad ending. But in this moment, you guys and I are together. And I want to say that whether an algorithm picks up your content, whether you get the attention and affection you deserve, all those hours that you have put into content, all of the effort, all of the things you've learned. You learn so many things editing videos and making content. All of the friendships you've had, all the interactions, good and bad, those things don't go away just because no one's paying attention. If a tree falls in a forest, it still makes a sound. Those sound waves exist. So, don't devalue yourself based on a freaking algorithm. Those change every day. Exactly. Make good memories while we're here. And when it's no longer our time, we can fade into the background and rest on our laurels. Honestly, I kind of have considered starting to have a post schedule, but honestly, if I had a post schedule, I would need a social media manager like app, and those are expensive. Those are like $34 a month. At that point, so I think instead what I'll probably end up doing is just because I work in spurts. I'll make a dozen videos in the course of 2 weeks and then we'll go radio silent. Welcome back. One thing I will say is I've never made a video with a popular sound that actually went viral. Thank you for the follow! I guess I could do like a video on how I approach streaming. I'm not really a successful enough live streamer that like I think that is. Oh my gosh, thank you for the subscribe. Oh my gosh. Thank you. That is so sweet. Wow, okay. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Wow. I'm always baffled when people send me gifts or subscribe because it's just like I'm just rambling into a camera. Ooh, I can make a new acquaintance. There we go. 10 out of 10. Hello, it's nice to meet you. Welcome in. I don't think you've spoken here before. How are you? Yeah. You are worthwhile whether or not the people around you recognize that or not, also. Because I know in real life we encounter people who don't appreciate what we're doing, and that can be stressful as well. I'm doing alright. I usually actually don't stream on Thursdays, but I was having some issues yesterday, and so I figured since we didn't get a full stream yesterday, we should get a full stream today. I love Chaos already. They're my friend. Actually, I'm gonna make sure that they're aware we're on live. I actually was gonna stream Final Fantasy more, because I know where someone asked about the last campfire. I was gonna stream Final Fantasy more, but the only thing is that, like, I can't get permission from people to show their names, so I feel weird doing that. Well, thank you! I also love being in the Sky community and supporting other Sky streamers. I'm always baffled by how kind our community is. Oh, nice! Yeah, algorithms are really fickle. Some of my highest effort things that I have ever done got 2 likes, and that hurt my heart. Are we missing someone? No, we're not. Okay. It is overwhelming at times. And I don't think that it's wrong to feel overwhelmed when you don't get recognition for the hard work that you are doing, because, yeah, it's not fair. But you can still enjoy it, 100%. I think actually I'll probably start... I know I said I probably couldn't schedule my videos without, like, a planner, but, like, I might start and just see how it goes, because I've also noticed that if I post a video, like, on a whim, generally I'm checking the video and seeing how well it's doing and stuff. If you ever wonder why I never reply to TikTok messages, it's because I don't know what to do about, like, there's so many messages at this point that I can't reply to all of them. And so I just get really overwhelmed, and I'm always, like, I only check in on TikTok to make sure that everything's okay. So I do apologize for that. But you can join my Discord community. It's in the link tree in my bio. If you want to talk to me. So yeah, I'm pretty active in there. At least a couple times a day I check in. And I share my art with you. Also, if you are invested in the comic I've been posting, I tend to post little previews and sneak peeks and panels a bit early in the Discord. If the comic kind of works and I enjoy making comics, I think what I'll probably end up doing is, making a, Patreon, I guess? Because then I could post to there. But I don't know for sure. I might do a thing where I just, like, post on Sundays. Sing a silly song. Okay. Let me think of a silly song. 一人きりで歩いた当たり前の毎日囲まれた世界を壊さぬように生きてた鏡が映すのは嘘つきの笑顔心の曇りを逆さまに We are going to be late for Geyser. Hold on, I'm going to light this. We're going to be late for Geyser. 扉の向こう側背伸びはいらないありのままの言葉で語りかけようそしてこの世界へここで会う人へ花を束ねた愛の歌を送ろう I don't know. I did not pronounce that at all correctly, but it's one of my favorite songs from a game I played when, or my sister played when we were kids, so. As mispronounced as it is, it comes from the heart. I have seen that, Elena. So, Elena, I don't know if you've noticed, or I'm pretty antisocial when it comes to streams. I'm usually at work and I can't listen to streams, so I'm not able to attend as many as I would like. But, I got ears, and, I have heard of you, like, rating people's channels and just being a very good, kind person, so thank you. We need more creators like that in the community. I know there's some people who feel very, like, protective and overprotective of their position in communities. I never really understood that. I don't really look at charts and stuff because I feel like if I did, I'd just feel really bad about myself and then I'd stop streaming altogether. But, I know there are some people who do. And honestly, those people generally, they're struggling a lot because they're, you know, they're spending a lot of brain space on something that's kind of out of their control a lot of the time. So, I really like that there are also creators who are just willing to be nice, willing to make friends. I'm gonna be so for real with you. Geyser's not my favorite. I kind of liked Granny because it provided a natural pause in a candle run. After about an hour or 2 hours of candle running, you'd have like 15 minutes where you could just sit still and you could go get a drink or you could stretch or something. And they did take the spaces away, so you can't do that anymore. But it's still nice, you know. Turtle. I like Turtle. Turtle's good. Okay, I might have to let go of someone because I need to have a hand free to burn. Gremlin, I trust you. Because if you're holding people with both hands, it doesn't let you burn as easily. We do still have fire props, and you can also just, like, sit there at the table. You're a lazy waxer. That's fair. It's a lot to keep up with, not gonna lie. Reading the known issues from last patch was like reading a it was really funny, but also reading the fixes because there were bugs I didn't encounter that were just really funny. It's great. Oh, we can burn darkness too. Exactly. I think that, like, giving people shoutouts is just a nice thing to do. I don't understand why some people are, like, territorial a bit, I guess, but I'm happy to have it. You know, there's always stream etiquette. You don't want to, like, say, well, I'm gonna go join such and such who's streaming right now. That's rude. But, you know, being like, this person's really cool. This is great. Some of my best friends, I talk about how they're really cool. Sassy update notes are great. And periodically, if I run into a note that, like, if I run into a note that, like, the entire game's not working, you know, if I see it on TikTok and there's, like, a lot of chatter about it, I'll just check in, like, I'll just try and say something nice to, like, in the Sky Game Discord or something, because, listen, I work in game design. I know how hard that must be. Exactly, I like that, Elena. That's the other thing. Sky has a very, very unique streaming ecosystem because most streamers don't let you play with them unless they at least know you a little bit. Whereas in Sky, it seems like the norm, and I think this was kind of a precedent set by the creator troupe as well, is that you will let people join you. That is kind of the expected scenario. Whereas I think in most games that's really not expected, you know? Oh, does the book emote let you keep your candle out? That would be really awesome. Hi, Rexus. I do have to be careful though, because there have been a couple of times I've talked about, like, workarounds. Like, oh, just tape your controllers so that it constantly scrolls this. I accidentally turned mine off. But tape your controllers so that the camera constantly spins so it thinks that you are still active, you know, or hold down left shift and then unplug your, left click and then unplug your, mouse so that it thinks that you're active for hours. And then the next patch after I said that, that didn't work anymore. So somebody's watching and I'm concerned. Okay. No worries, Rexus. Exactly. That's why I think moderation in Sky streams is a lot more important. I need to open up my moderator applications again. But to do that, I also feel like I need a more steady stream schedule. Because I can't just expect people to just be on call all the time. They got lives. They're doing stuff. They are always watching. You guys, it's crazy. It is crazy how much they are always watching. They are extremely active. I mean, I think they have 3 people in charge of community at this point. One, I would love if my job involved a not insignificant portion of my day being scrolling on TikTok or listening to streams. That would be awesome. But on also just absolutely insane. 100% insane that they know. I think it was my first or second stream that a user named Orpheus came into the chat. And I was talking about a bug that my friend had said was happening in their Discord server, or in our group Discord server. Talking about a bug. And, Orpheus had already shown knowledge of the game that was kind of like a lot, but then Orpheus turns around and goes, "There haven't been any reports of that." Orpheus, how do you know there have been no bug reports about the bug I was just talking about? How did you know that? Are you looking at the bug reports? What's going on, Orpheus? Thank you for the follow. It's always curious. He never came back to my stream, by the way, because I kind of jokingly said, found the dev. He never came back to my stream after that. I don't know what I did to offend him, but he's gone. Okay, I'm in the TG, I'm in the official Sky Discord server, and there was one time I tried to report a bug, and I literally couldn't. The Discord bot they used to take bug reports broke. Like, would not... I would be answering the questions, I'd answer the question, and it wouldn't ask the next one. And I'd already answered, and then 10 minutes later it was like, well, you didn't answer in time, so goodbye. And I was like, what? It was crazy. That was really funny to me. That's the thing about bugs, is it depends if they completely stop your experience or if they're just there, because it can be hilarious. Okay, now we gotta relive a spirit's memories. And there's a spirit I actually really like around here. So we might do that one. Hi, Belmont! It's good to see you again. Hi, everyone. Oh wait, no, that's a different Bale. Hi! We have another Bale. I thought you were just the same Bale and you changed your user, but hello, Bale. Oh, it is same Bale. Okay. Home. Alright. I was gonna do the spirit here, but then I realized we want to make it in time to Granny's. And generally when you're streaming, people will kind of come and go as you're preparing to Granny's. So, you do gotta, like, get that timing in. I have more candles than I used to have. I've found that the less time I spend on Sky, as long as I'm still getting like a 15 candle run-in, the more candles I have. Like it's like reverse psychology. But I think it's actually just because if you're on Sky for longer, you're probably gonna run into your friend and you're gonna hang out with your friend, and then your friend will introduce you to someone else and you'll want to be their friend. Hello. Yeah, hold on. OC lore posts are incredible. Okay, Gremlin is not grabbing my hand. But maybe needing to go somewhere. Maybe. There we go. See, Percy, this is a high number of candles for me. It's not as high as like 3 days ago, but it is still high. I remember I posted about how I was starting to save candles and I was determined to save candles every day. And I had 22 candles, which was high for me at the time. And I got roasted. It was crazy. Okay, next we are going to... Oh, right. Yes. Most I've had, I think actually was 500 plus because it was for the traveling spirits, which means I probably should be saving up now because we will have those traveling spirits coming in. There's going to be a TS group, I believe, but I can't remember when. And I don't think we know who either, but I could be wrong. I didn't save really before like middle of this year. I'm just gonna skip over that area. The Valley Racetrack out of bounds is fire. Actually, a lot of the out of bounds are absolutely awesome. I believe there's a glowing sky kid in one of the Valley tracks, but I'm not sure. Also, Aurora out of bounds are cool, or Coliseum out of bounds are cool. I like Starlight Coliseum at the end of Valley. I like the Invisible Boat in Prairie. I love Ice Cream Mountain. I don't know if you can still get there. I didn't realize Saluting Protector had the Forest Song as a, thank you for the follow! Or I would have bought there. That's the thing, is I kind of wish we could listen to the music that the TS offer, because I never get it, because I never know what it is. Is there a way to listen to the music before you buy it, or do you just have to buy everything and hope you get what you want? It will not let me through. Hello. I'm so used to doing this the vet way that I have been struggling when I'm guiding Moss lately. Because I took a break from guiding Moss. There was a period of time where I thought that I was going to stop adding people on this account. Because it's a stream account, I wanted everyone to agree to rules before they joined stream. Which I still do. But, so like I wasn't guiding Moss. And now I'm stuck in veteran mode instead of guide mode. I don't think I can possibly have another main cape. I'm the Moth King. I have to wear the Moth Cape. Canonically, my OC wears a white version of the Moth Cape. It was designed kind of around the same time. It had like a silk Moth Cape. And actually I think it was before the Moth Cape came out, because it was December of last year. And the early version at least. But anyway, I'm kind of considering how to make little moth wing earpieces like I have on my OC. I've gotten to kind of the fun part of game dev at this point, on my own game, is So my stuff has to be done before, like, everyone else's stuff can be done, because it's the art assets. So getting it in and doing any, like, technical art magic, like, I have to have it done. So mine's done. All of it's done. At least all of the main core stuff that, like, we know we're gonna have done. And so, like, now I'm kind of in this period where it's like, okay, I'm just gonna fix things when I'm told something needs fixing, and I'm going to clean things up if I see it needs cleaning up or tweaking. But other than that, it's just... Oh, ads in 5 minutes. Sorry, Twitch. I would like to save up to 1,000 candles. That would be cool. But I'd have to stop making friends. See, that's the thing. That's what gets me, is I spend money on, like, unlocking things or making friends or stuff, so... when I was saving for the Shattering Spirits, I basically didn't unlock things with people. They had to unlock it with me. And I might do that again with other veterans, but, like, I can't do that to moths. Oh, sorry, the lights just flickered. Exactly, I want to have at least high 5 because that can recharge you, stuff like that. You know, it occurs to me that my light's been flickering less lately. I promise I don't live somewhere terrifying, I just... The lights flicker, that's all. You know, like most rooms. I did replace all the lights, they still flicker. It's something about the power draw. Not the, lights themselves. So I do apologize for that. I'm gonna get back into my little projects again. I don't know if any of you were here in, I think it was July, or June, that we had a big surprise for another creator. And, that went okay, but, like, there have been other projects since that were really fun. And, I want to make sure that I'm continuing the trend, you know? Tournament of Creation was probably my favorite. I think my first was would have probably been my favorite if it had succeeded at what I was trying to do. But, it didn't really, so... That's the thing about, like, big gestures is, you know, sometimes they can just not hit the same. But, ooh, yes! Post your OCs more! Voltonic has joined us. We are going to keep running because we are trying not to lose Granny. And just gonna warn them to add a friend and grab on. This is why you gotta do Granny early. You gotta do Forest early as a streamer. I have a few AUs with my friends. Some characters act completely differently in one AU than another, just because of the events surrounding them. They all kind of have, core personalities, but events change people, man. I'm working on the Moss and the Trial kind of as a trial run for, the Moss and the Trial, a trial run for, a bigger comic I'd like to do. That, honestly, the Moss and the Trial has been really fun, but I've found that I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to the, art style. And so I don't know if the Paja comic will have the same art style, because I'd like to find something that's a little easier to draw. A little quicker to draw. Because it's taken most of the week to make those 7 panels, so... Oh no! Andrina. I think the important thing about the Sky community is, yes, people go, people come, plans change. If you find that you are dwelling on the hurt of a relationship, whether that's grief for a friend who has left, grief for a friend you perceive is leaving, conflict between you and your friends, the biggest thing is to get into something other than Sky for a little while. Make new friends, have a space where you're able to think about other things. That has helped me immensely before. And then when you're good and ready, you can come back to Sky and it's not tainted by those feelings anymore. I've also found that, like, if drama is getting you down, it's good to, like, not just close the app. Because I know everyone's like, close the app. It's like, uninstall it. Get rid of it. Make it really hard for you to access it again. Because it will be tempting and it will feel like it'll feel like almost safety to be on the app to make sure that it doesn't continue going wrong. But, like, just get away from it. It's not worth it. The other thing about creating is you have to understand that some people will literally think you are the devil. Like, this is true in life too. Some people will literally think you are the worst person on earth and it does not matter if you actually are or not. And you just gotta accept that and move on. Some people won't hate you, but they don't value you as much as you value them. And unfortunately, that too, you just gotta accept that there's not much to do about it and keep on keeping on, you know? So, okay, let me see if I can grab Gremlin. I've had some drama a couple of times, but once it wasn't really direct. Okay, no, that was targeted. But I'm not gonna get into it here. As much as you guys know I love recounting stories, I really don't want to make my channel about that. What I will say is, it wasn't worth it. It's true, haters always exist. I think what's interesting is that you can't really hate something unless you are attached to it. Like, I don't say you gotta, I used to say you have to love something to hate it. Like, you love it and then something changes, but I really think it's more of like an attachment thing. You are attached to something about it, and that causes you to kind of, like, hate it. Welcome back from the ad break. I've had some personal drama, I've had some community-wide drama. Honestly, there have been times where I'm just like, maybe I'll just start over so that I have, like, a smaller community and nobody really cares what I think. But, no, people care what I think, and there's not much I can do about that, and they will comment on what I think, and exactly my phrasing, and, speculate as to things that cannot be derived from a video. And it's weird to have that happen as, like, a person, like, not a big content creator. Like, yeah, I get a lot of views, but it's not like I, you know, am famous. I'm not like a household name, so it's odd to have people be that invested in me. But at the same time, I think that it's a good experience for everything. Because, yeah, sometimes you just gotta let things go. Go with the flow. I really like Sky because it is such a calming game, and there's no reason to let anything else get in the way of that. And if you find Sky isn't calming because of, you know, anything going on really, just taking a step back honestly helps. It really does. It heals so much. And I get that that's easier said than done because I have very low impulse control, so I promise you I get it. But, like, it helps so much. every Sky Kid is worthwhile, and what other people think of you doesn't matter. Because they don't know you. And things usually aren't as bad as they seem. Yeah, I think that's also true, is a lot of the Skytalk creators know each other because it's a small enough community that we feel friendly enough to, like, reach out, and nobody's, like, got, I don't know, corporate folk around them or brand managers or anything. We're just kind of hanging out as people because we're just people. And, so I think that a lot of the craziness that happens is also, or the lack of craziness that happens is also related to that. And when there is craziness, the reason it's so impassioned is because of that, because we actually know each other. I mean, not every Sky creator knows each other, but a lot of us do. A lot of even small creators will know, like, one or two bigger creators. Yeah, I had an incident where, I'm gonna try not to be too specific, but, basically someone had come into one of my streams, and, by their perception, I didn't respond to their question, but I responded to every single other question. Now, I don't think that that's actually true. In general, it's just really hard to keep up with stream chat. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. If it ever looks like I'm responding to everyone but you, I promise it has nothing to do with you. I just do not have the brain capacity. I'm streaming on 2 platforms. Later on, I met them through a friend in game, and I didn't know who they were. And so, after I lit them, I basically said, you know, oh, hi, I think I've seen a couple of your videos, because I think I had. And, you know, it's good stuff. Love your content. And they immediately, like, said something, because we weren't friends in Sky yet, to our mutual friend, and then left. And then my friend's like, I gotta go, and they left. And I'm like, I just met them, what did I do? And as it turns out, they were deeply hurt that I didn't know who they were, and that I wasn't more excited to meet them. And they thought that I was upset with them. And, it's interesting. Oh my gosh, thank you, Sweet Potato! Sweet Tea Potato. It's nice to... Thank you! And, I think it was really interesting because I learned a lot through that interaction. Because that person turned out to be a totally normal, totally sweet... yeah, it was our first meeting, but the thing is that they really liked my videos, they really liked my content, and they felt like they knew me. But then it hit, you know, the realization that I didn't know them. And, I don't begrudge them that. That's just a thing that happens, you know? Thank you for the pumpkin pie! It hurts when you realize someone you really care about doesn't care about you because they don't know you. But I think that it was really interesting to experience that because the first few weeks of us knowing each other were really rocky after that. And no, we'd never spoken. We'd never interacted before that. They were just upset with me for not knowing who they were. And it was, the thing is, I don't want to judge them here though, because the thing is that is a, like, phenomenon in our psychology. It could happen to anyone. They turned out to be a totally sweet person. We send each other hearts regularly. We don't really hang out, but, like, I like their content. It's great. And thank you for the follow. I think that it's really important to keep an open mind that if something like that happens when you first meet someone, it has nothing to do with you. You shouldn't take it to heart because it doesn't have anything to do with you. And I'm personally really glad that I continued interacting with that person because they're really sweet. I like them. Now that we've gotten over that hurdle, they're totally cool. Exactly, Sweet Tea. Ooh, yeah, what are you cooking, Elena? Shake it off, shake it off. And I know it's a lot easier to shake it off when it's something like that. where, like, there is no possible thing I could have done wrong. I didn't do anything. I just existed in that space. But, that was a really good experience also because it taught me that sometimes people are going to be mad at you for things entirely outside of your control. And you just gotta roll with it. But don't give up on those people. Because again, what they think of you is outside of your control. Maybe when that thing clears up, there's not going to be that issue anymore. And I think that's an important lesson to learn. Everyone deserves a second chance. Don't give them a million chances, but, you know, give people a second chance. Be open to the fact that there are misunderstandings. You got blocked. Fair. Well, it was, but, like, people act immature when they're under high stress. So when something like that happens to me, I just assume the other person is under a lot of stress. And you gotta roll with it, you know. If I know them personally and there's, like, a bit of drama, it can be very hard for me, but, like, if it's just something like that, it's, like, there's nothing, whatever, you know, give them another chance later. I've been blocked without knowing people before. I don't really keep track of that, I don't think, for the most part, just because if someone blocks me, I don't care. Like, I unfriend people if I haven't seen them in, like, 6 months, because then I can clear my constellation and like people who actually come online. But, like, it's interesting. I like unfriending a little more than blocked. Yeah, I don't think anyone should be spreading false rumors, of course. That's always annoying. Also, people will tell someone that one thing happened and you actually look into it and something completely different happened. There was a creator earlier this year who convinced the entire internet that if you touched the art book, you would get insta-banned because it hadn't come out yet. And as it turned out, what had happened is that they had been hacking on stream, or instructing their friend to hack on stream more specifically, and they got banned for doing that. And so, never judge a book by its cover, never judge a person by your first interaction, and never judge a situation by what you hear first. I put a background for my camera here, and it kind of feels like I got a halo. It was crazy. March was a crazy time to be a Sky Kid. I have the art book, by the way. One day I'll take y'all through it. Yeah, I will say I am prone to blocking someone before they block me, and I'm getting over that now and just letting go of it. Because it's just like, it's not my, what's that TikTok sound? Not my problem, that's just not my problem. There's been a lot of tea, but for the most part it's nothing that affects people long term. I do think that them kind of cracking down on the hacking probably had to do with that situation, but there was gonna come a point where they needed to anyway, you know? Like, they're trying to get investors to do, like, the two embers, and all of the new stuff that they're gonna do. They were gonna have to crack down on it at some point. I am so excited for Alice. I am excited for Alice in Wonderland. One of my best friends is named Hatter, like Mad Hatter, and I am so excited. Elena, if you ever want to just catch up on all the tea that I know, like, to have a heads up. I don't want to, like, be a gossip, but I will give you a heads up on, like, who's kind of safe to interact with and not. I would do that. Well, no, I don't think I would, because I don't want to, like, disparage anyone. People can change. Just because I'm not waiting for that change doesn't mean people can change. But, yeah. If you ever have a question about a situation, I can clear it up for you. But I'll wait for you to ask those questions instead of monologuing. I'm excited for Alice in Wonderland. I hope... Yeah, some tea is personal, and I won't share personal tea because... I'm biased, you know. I love listening to drama channels. I once made like a 17-minute video with receipts and everything about a situation that had happened, and then I realized it just was not worth my time, and I deleted the whole thing. It was crazy. I mean, I didn't delete it. It's still somewhere, but I haven't interacted with it. For the most part, I would say, Elena, that our community is not a drama-prone community. I do see people complaining when it does get drama-prone, because we'll go through seasons where it's like suddenly everyone has beef with each other. But, like, for the most part, it's not very drama-prone. I listen to... I have 2 modes. When I'm working, if I need a lot of, like, audio noise, it's almost like a genre of music. I'll listen to, like, random dramas in communities I don't care about. And then the other channels I listen to are all science and, like, nuclear accidents and stuff. You know, Elena, being disconnected from drama is good, but Sky Talk, you are more than welcome to hang out in my server. I'll join your server if you... I think you do have one. And I would love to connect, hang out, anytime. Yeah, my thing is, like, if drama isn't connected to you in any way, it's okay to listen to it, because then you can listen to it and it's not going to affect your day-to-day, you know? But I wouldn't personally engage in... I wouldn't recommend engaging in drama. Me, myself, is hit and miss, but I try not to. Nile Red is so cool. Nile Red turned a plastic glove into hot sauce and grape soda. He did both of those things. I am seeing this, yes. I like your entire collective of butterflies. Hydrate before I dihydrate, I can do that. You know what, if I ever leave streaming and, like, the internet forever, I'll have a stream where I just tell you all of the drama I've lived through in great detail. But until then, we are keeping it cool. I also love Styro Pyro, and I actually would recommend, if you are into sciencey, nerdy stuff, he does a lot of laser stuff, and he's going through a lot health-wise, so go check him out, maybe. Exactly. Well, it's not even about keeping it classy. I would not classify myself as classy, but it is about not preventing someone from having a possible redemption arc, and also not making situations worse. I'm just a hobgoblin in you know, their childhood bedroom. But yeah, there is a level of what's called decency that is important to have online. If you can share a story and take a lesson out of it, that's one thing. Don't use names, just talk about the lesson and what gave you that lesson. But don't talk about the drama and focus on the drama. If you can talk about a situation objectively and relate it to something that you saw later, again, don't make it specific enough that you are preventing someone from possibly having a redemption arc. Yes, so you will need to rejoin the server after I reactivated. I didn't ban everyone from the server when the server closed, it just went away. And so I kind of wish I'd planned it a bit better, because I actually lost a lot of, like, the art and stuff that people had posted. And it makes me sad, because some of it was fan art that I hadn't saved. Or I had saved, but I'd saved it to my iPad, which is gone now. I guess kind of on this whole chat, the whole stream's been about being a creator. Stay away from drama. Keep people at a distance until you really know them, and if you start seeing red flags, put distance between yourself and them. I've happened to be close to a couple of situations that I later regretted being close to. I do work full-time. I'm not just a NEET. I do work full-time. I work in game dev. The other thing about being a creator is be yourself. But don't, you know, don't be too... Be careful about what you share online. But be yourself. And be very cognizant of how you're feeling. There have been a couple of times I've posted videos and the tone or the wording came off wrong because I was under a lot of stress. Or I was really tired, or this, that, or the other thing. So, like, people didn't understand what my message was, and sometimes that can be very frustrating. But, like, once I posted a video when we'd had 3 tornadoes in a morning and I hadn't slept at all. Bad idea. I'm not really close with a lot of Sky Talkers. I mean, there's you, Percy, there's Morgana, and there's a lot of people who are, like, my followers who I'm close with and, who I watch their content, but they're not, like, big name Sky Talkers. I'm not really close with a lot of big name Sky Talkers. Tornado streams were great, and then I streamed 3 times during tornado warnings, and then I went on to make a video. Bad idea. That video was not popular. It was very controversial. Even though what I was trying to say was, everybody please take it easy, take a deep breath. We don't need to freak out over this. It's not important. People didn't like that. Turtle time. Basically, I was trying to bring down the temperature in the room, and I cranked it up to 100. My usual recommendation for drama is just remind people that this will pass, they're gonna be okay. And remind community members that this too shall pass. Take time to think of, you know, what this drama actually means. Does this mean you're not willing to follow that creator, which is perfectly reasonable? Does it mean you are? Who knows? You know, take your time, don't react to situations in a knee-jerk way. It'll be okay. I love Turtle. Elena, are we friends? In Sky? I feel like I was gonna send you a Sky code and then I forgot. Or maybe you sent me a Sky code and then I forgot to pick it up. I'm almost certain I have either sent or received a Sky code, but or intended to send, or I have received a Sky code, I just never used it. I would love to be your friend in Sky. Or on Discord, so. One thing I will say, in general, in a community sense, but also for all of you who might not like being a creator, letting go and just realizing something's not worth hanging on to is really important. There's a book, and the title is really good for this situation. The book itself has nothing to do with the topic, but the title is really good for this situation. It's called The Knife of Never Letting Go. And I think that when you don't let go of things, you cause a lot more pain to yourself than anyone else. When someone disrespects you openly and you react to that. And I'm not perfect about that. There was a situation yesterday where someone was intentionally disrespecting me, and I got very testy with them. And that's not how you want to be, you know? Thank you so much, Elena. I remember, Elena, I'm pretty sure I saw your first Sky stream, because I remember you were a baby moth, and I just wanted to adopt you. Like, first off, I was like, that is a moth. I'm the Moth King. I like moths. I'm doing okay. I've had a really good week. I'm coming to some really good realizations. And overall, the stress is off a lot. So that's good. I'm taking it a little easy. I'm not taking it totally easy. I still work full time. I gotta work full time. But the pressure is gone. Taito is amazing. Exactly. Let it go like Elsa. Next Sing a Silly Song redeem, I will sing that. By the way, TikTok, I haven't forgotten you when it comes to redeems. I'm working on figuring out a way for you guys to redeem stuff. The thing is that on TikTok, the only way you can do it is money, and I feel kind of weird about that. But I don't know. Would you guys prefer to have an option to send a gift and get like a reaction or an alert pop up on screen or something, or like Twitch streamer redeems, or would you prefer to not have that? Because I almost feel like it's better to not have it, because I don't want anyone who can't pay to participate. I don't want anyone feeling left out for things beyond their control. We're just... the turtle has adopted us. We've been summoned. I also don't want to turn into one of those, NPC streamers. Those were weird. I haven't seen those recently. I don't know if those went away, or, like, they got cracked down on or something. But I haven't seen those recently. Oh, a moth's first experience is so magical, though. It's so wonderful. Honestly, one thing I will say is, the newer a situation is, I know I'm drowning, you don't have to give me heartbeats. The newer something is, the more mystical it seems. But also, the fact that it goes from being a game where you don't have to risk anything, really, for the most part, directly to, okay, you're about to die. Yeah, I could do a count redeem. That would be fun. Like, if I get so many gifts, because then nobody would have to fork over, like, a certain amount. It'd be more like, if we hit this goal, I'll do a thing. I like that. That's a really good idea, Elena. Thank you. I'm gonna write down that you gave me that idea so I don't forget. I try to write down where I get ideas so that when people ask me, I can tell them. Group, gift count, redeem. Tickfinity can track the likes. That's even better, because that's free. My first experience on Sky was with my sisters, and when we got past the point, when we got to the beginning of Eden, they were like, oh, did I not get the wax? Apparently not. Not all of it, at least. When we'd gone to the beginning of Eden, I'd seen the, you might lose all your wing light past here. Because, and I turned to my sisters, I'm like, I'm not sure I'm ready for that. Like, I barely have any lights. And they're like, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. This is fine. They just have to put that, or they just put that, you know, just so you know. And, hi, Heba! How are you? And so we get to the point of no return, and it was like, there's no turning back once you go past this gate. Once again, I turn to my sisters, are we sure we're ready for this? And they're like, yeah, it's gonna be fine. And then we get past, and I'm starting to run out, and I'm like, what happens if I get to 0 lights? Because I think I might get to 0 lights. And they're like, you die! Okay! See you, sweet tea. Thank you so much for the bits, and thank you for coming. It was really sweet to have you. Thank you. Alright. I think we can home... Did I get the... I'm gonna quick see if I grabbed the wax up here. Okay. I can explain what Percy is talking about, maybe. Because I think that also happened with Percy and me. So Percy, Lemon Fruity on TikTok, was... That's what I do as well, Elena. I try and kind of chat based on what people send me. Percy was hanging out with Morgana. And, really funny because I was talking to them, and I can't remember how it came up, but somebody around me, I think, called me Fi. And Percy's like, Mothkingfi? And somebody had to translate that for me because I wasn't. So we become friends. I think we were, yeah. But anyway, we were friends. And they're like, I'm like, yeah, hi. What's up? Because I'm on Morgana's stream. The stream's not about me. So I don't really plan for people to know who I am. And they go, and we started talking, and then I'm like, do you have a TikTok? And they're like, yeah, and they give me their TikTok. I'm like, I've been watching you since before I played Sky. Oh my god. Oh yeah. It was. So we'd already been talking, and I mentioned that I had a TikTok, and I gave them mine and wanted theirs. And yeah, I'd been watching them since before I played Sky. It was crazy. The other funny interaction I have had. I appeared on another streamer's channel, and while I was, looking at the chat and everything, she was basically like, there was a guy who was like, oh, someone had asked us what our favorite realms were, and I said Eden, but my favorite non-Eden realm is Valley of Triumph. And, this guy, goes, oh, this other guy goes, someone whose favorite realm is Eden, a girl after my own heart, sort of thing. And it was, really, it was adorable. So I'm like, I looked and I realized I knew the name, Mountain Man. I'd met them before, in one of Morgana's streams again. If you want to meet other Sky people, go to Morgana's streams. She knows everybody for some reason. But anyway, I was like, Mountain Man, we are friends. We've been friends. We met in Morgana's stream. And he's like, what? Anyway, so I put it out of my mind. And then I get a comment on my video like a week later. And he goes, can't believe I'm supposedly already friends with this amazing person. Huh? So I'm like, alright. The next time I log on, I'm just gonna go directly to this guy. So he knows we're friends. And, it's all good. And so I teleport to him. And I'm like, I told you we were friends. And he's like, hi, good to see you again. And, so I think this is settled. And then I'm hanging out with Morgana. We're on a candle run. I'm picking up Salem right now. I can't pick up Salem. Okay. I'm picking up Morgana right now. I'm sorry, I was not paying attention to people leaving, and I missed Dot leaving. I'm gonna message Dot on... so that they know that I wasn't... But, so I'm hanging out with Morgana, and I'm talking to Morgana about the fact that I'm planning someone's birthday video, and I have to be careful, because, last time I had tagged Morgana so that people would be able to just click on the tag and go say hi to Morgana. But then that also notified Morgana that I tagged her, so it ruined the surprise. And, Mountain Man, bless his heart, pipes up. He goes, the Moth King did something like that. Buddy, we've been friends for like 2-3 months at this point. I am the Moth King! Moth King is me! Me am Moth King. Moth King. This one. So, it's been great. I've also been, I used to accept gifts from people. I used to get sad when someone would say they can give me a gift. And then, something would come up. There was a bug last year for gifting IAPs. Actually, it's kind of periodically IAP gifting bugs, and you just gotta get used to them. But, these days I actually don't like in-game gifts. And the reason for that is I want to be someone that any moth could be. So, more recently, it's actually really interesting to look back a year and be like, wow, things have changed. But still I'm friends with Morgana. Still I'm, about where I started off, you know? Maybe a little bit bigger. Not much bigger, actually. But maybe a little bit bigger than I was. A little bit older. A little bit more tired. But we are still here, and so is the Sky community. And that is what makes it beautiful. Alright, home. Let's make it so these crabs don't bother us before we go home. Life is a journey. Life is a highway. Oh, you're offline? You are allowed to merge absolutely anytime. I'm showing offline? That's weird. Yeah, could you teleport to someone who's here? Maybe that would fix it? I don't know. But we're gonna go ahead and end stream. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm gonna send you guys to someone absolutely lovely once I find them. I'm actually not sure who's streaming right now, but for TikTok, thank you for coming, and Elena, I will send you a code and an invite. And for everyone else, I will see you around. And feel free to join my Discord. Follow me on Twitch in case TikTok goes down. And yeah, see you later. Okay. Blue. I just realized I am still on Twitch. Hello, I am supposed to be finding you guys some people to watch. I promise I know what I'm doing. I know how to stream. I gotcha. Okay, let's see. Oh, I know exactly who I'm rating. I haven't seen them in a while. They're kind of famous. They don't need like big support or anything, but they're my buddy and I haven't seen them in a while. So I'm gonna send you to Josh. So, and now it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. 1, 2, 3. Ready? Time to rate a stream. Hi.